It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Dolphins and the Ravens on EA Sports.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Eve, folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver one, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago. 21 carries, 81 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Tua going to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to pass. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Calling a gain of of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Well, he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. But you look at this defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And out come the Dolphins now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Tua. And Wilson will it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Dolphins at 11-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Here's Tua. To the left sideline and incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. Running the counter with Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Play action, now it's Tua. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Jake his first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And Jackson going to hold on to it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. In motion left goes a tight end. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. 3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Phillips has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this one too low.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. To the sideline and incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And he goes out right around the 39. Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Now Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Tua going to throw. Going right back to Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Tua setting up shot to throw again. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Tucker's kick is good.
And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Tua sets up to pass it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They love to go deep. Here's a diving catch right side. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
But we've seen this from them before, because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. On 2nd down, Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that drops in this goal around. That pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Aguilar. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Jackson now. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw again is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. It's a tackle made at the 10-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here now, 2nd and goal. Jackson to throw. Fighting through. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things going to get more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down 16-13, a little over 80 ticks to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Connecting with Aguilar. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson connecting with Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A short throw caught by Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to pass. Tua. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up right on Smith as he gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a